So we got to talk about this crazy story today. Get some music going. Mm, mm. So yeah, we're gonna give some people some time to get in here. As you guys come in, hit that like button. We gotta talk about it today. This astronomer CEO. Man, there's so much to unpack. It's gonna be a good live stream. I'm looking forward to interacting with you guys in the chat room. What's going on, Karam? Am I say that correctly? What's going on, Juan Rodriguez? What's going on? Can you grab the camera for Lamar Jackson? I wish I could, bro. I wish I could, man. But man, this astronomer SEO. I'm thinking about search engine optimization. I'm thinking about YouTube right now. This astronomer CEO just lost the whole bag, bro. He fumbled the whole bag, bro. Is that Turkey? Kareem? I don't even know how to say your name, bro. You want to put the pronunciation in the chat. We got people from Global all up in here. How you guys doing today on this Saturday morning? Hopefully you guys have been having a good weekend so far. Hopefully you guys got some fun plans laid out for later on tonight. So, but bro, we got to talk about Turkey. Well, that's what's up. I'm glad we got people all the way from all over the world. I appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to come watch this live stream. You could be watching anything else, but you chose to watch me. I highly appreciate it. But man, bruh, this CEO, whenever I seen this story, I was like, we got to talk about this. We have to talk about this. Let me check the audio. Is the audio straight, y'all? Is the audio straight? Because this CEO, he just lost it all, bro. He just lost it all. He gonna lose his family. Let me check this audio real fast. All right, yeah, that's it. We straight. The audio is straight. He just lost everything, man. He just lost his job. He's not gonna ever be a CEO again. He just lost his family. Like he just lost everything overnight. Literally, he just lost everything overnight. Cheating with this woman that's old. There's so many things wrong with this story, bro. Like, first of all, if you're gonna cheat, can you at least cheat with an attractive woman, like a younger woman? I don't get. A lot of times, men we do it to ourselves, and unfortunately, women have been the fall for a lot of men's uh, positioning in life, chasing women. He could have easily did something else. He could have easily found a different avenue. And like this was pretty bold. He gonna go to the concert in public where they don't live too far away. Bruh, absolutely insane. So we're gonna go through some talking points and then we're gonna go read some stories on this because he's the CEO and he cheated with a woman that is the HR chief, human resources. The woman that calls you guys creepy when you guys are at work and these women at work call your coworkers call you creepy. That's the first people they go to, HR. So he was the CEO was with the HR chief, human resources. Huge conflict of interest. Like the higher level people can't date anybody lower than them. That's against most company policies. So they were at the Coldplay concert. And what made this shit even worse, because they know they had a guilty conscience and they knew this wasn't right. They knew it wasn't right all along, but it felt right. They knew it was wrong all along, but it felt right. So they showed the video and they quickly pop up on the screen and then they immediately start going away from each other. And she shoves her face in her hands. He gets out of the camera. And it's just like, could you appear even more guiltier than what you already appear? You already appear guilty off rip. And even the Coldplay singer was like, either they're cheating or they're extremely shy. And it was the latter. So, but anyways, both these people were married. And that's, guys, so many harsh truths in this one. I know you guys want to have families. I know you guys want to have kids. I know you guys want to do that. But damn, bro, like you can't trust these women as far as you can see them, as far as you can throw them at all, bro. You can't trust these women. You can't trust nobody in this relationship. These people have been married for I think for a long time. Both of them probably gonna get divorced, and you know what's gonna happen? Both of them gonna get divorced, and that relationship's gonna fizzle out. That's what's gonna happen. That's what happens when you're in a relationship and you're sneaking out, and then the sneaking out person becomes the main person. That shit falls apart easily. That shit falls apart easily. And what's crazy about this, he lost all this not to a young woman, not to a young, beautiful woman. He lost this to an old, washed up woman. And I'm just like, bro, if you're gonna mess up all the way. Go all the way left. Go all the way left. And plus, why do you have to sleep with somebody at your job, bro? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, when you guys go to these jobs and you get interviewed and you got to go through these training courses and they bring up these stories and all these videos you got to watch about, there's no dating in the workplace. There's certain things you can't say in the workplace. They don't believe that shit. They don't believe that shit at all. soon as that video's over, they go talking to whoever they want to talk to. This is pretty common amongst the workplace. People don't want to talk about this much, but it just doesn't make any sense, bro. You're gonna lose this big position as a CEO, and your life's gonna fall apart. And you just could have got another woman from a different company. I'm sure CEOs travel. I'm sure you guys do a whole bunch of other things. You didn't have to deal with a woman in your own department at your own company. And then he not. But you know what the thing is? I hate to bring this up to you guys, but it's just like, how many times do we have to keep talking about this before you guys start to get it and understand it? So we all know that workplace relationships happen. Workplace romantic relationships, people get into whole relationships. They started off as co-workers. They started off as, just friends at work. All of this is common amongst the workplace. So if people, and plus the workplace is the most common, statistically showing, cheating and having affairs is most commonly at the workplace. So we have all this data. You have all this anecdotal data that you guys have seen in your own daily lives going to work. So doesn't it beg the question that maybe women shouldn't be going out to work? Because how do you avoid your wife, your girlfriend, from getting into this position? It's natural that, like, guys, I see this shit way too much. These women go to work, they be married, and they be flirting with the other co-working dudes, and they be saying all types of stuff that if they husband found out, they would be up in arms. Literally, they would be up in arms. But these women just do it anyway. So I got to ask you guys a question. Do you trust a woman that is a career woman to be faithful in a relationship? All the data says you should say no. But again, what woman today isn't a career woman? What woman today isn't a working woman? So the vast majority of this happens, guys, and hell, we don't even know if they cheated physically as far as like having intercourse, but they cheated definitely emotionally, and they were hugged up amongst each other. And cheating goes much deeper than just, having intercourse. A lot of stuff leads up to that before that even happens. Emotional cheating. She comes home talking about the same guy, complaining about the same guy. And you guys have to understand that there's a thin line between love and hate, meaning that the guy that's constantly on her mind, whether she loves him or hates him, that's the guy that you have to worry about. The guy she's always talking about. So, and plus, it's not out of the ordinary why a CEO wouldn't want multiple women. And then out of the same breath, it's not out of the ordinary for a woman that's in the workplace to want to monkey branch or to be with a guy with significant power. And so, a lot of you guys are gonna walk dead into these traps in your own relationships. A lot of you guys, some of you guys watching this on the replay and watching this right now, you know people that are in relationships and their partner is cheating when they go to work because you see it every day. Her and Jim just always have to talk, have coffee together. And it's crazy because this HR chief should be the first one to fire you, but she's the one messing around with the CEO. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, guys. So if you guys are running around trusting these career women, these working women, putting your heart in their hands, well, and so let's get into what he lost. Pete DeJoy tapped to lead astronomer as alleged cheater Andy Byron. That's the guy's name that got caught. Forced to take leave after viral kiss cam fiasco. So this guy is out of the company. He lost his position, made the company look bad on his reputation. Like he didn't think this through at all, bro. I don't know. Maybe his wife at home wasn't giving it to him like he wanted to. Maybe he wants multiple women because he's the man, you know. But damn, like I promise you, that woman was not worth all he's about to be ready to lose. Old, washed up woman. So a Brooklynite is taking over AI firm Astronomer amid the company's viral cheating fiasco. So Pete DeJoy, the company's co-founder, is taking over for former CEO Andy Byron as Astronomer looks into his alleged affair that was revealed by the Jumbotron at a Coldplay concert Wednesday night. Damn, how do you bounce back from this, right? Now, maybe he turns out like Udoka, the Celtics coach that was banging all the women in HR in corporate. Guys, can we just be real about this shit? Men and women shouldn't be working together. And if you guys have a wife or a girlfriend and she goes to work every day, good luck, buddy. You need to be making plans for the possibility that she could be cheating and that you should leave her. Get it? You can't dominate unless you can anticipate. And so, if you have a woman that goes to work and she doesn't work for you, or she's not a stay-at-home mother, or she didn't work around a whole bunch of women, well, there's a possibility that she could cheat and leave on you. Is cheating. So Byron has been placed on leave along with Kristen Cabot, the HR chief he was caught canoodling with on the kiss cam. So they both lost their jobs. Now, I think the CEO might be able to bounce back, but she's older. Um, older people in the workplace, they typically don't recover really well. Um, and plus, she was married too, so she's gonna lose her relationship, and oh, bro, this is gonna fall apart. They're gonna have to end up just dating each other. It is what it is. They better date each other. Yeah, I apologize for that little pause. People always like to call me like I intentionally called you earlier, just so we would have to deal with this. Anyways, back to the show. As a Saturday morning, however, neither. Yeah, I apologize for all that crazy stuff. People trying to call me while I'm on the live stream. I apologize, guys. Anyways, neither one of them have been released from the leadership page, but that's what's coming next. Our leaders are expected to set the standard in both conduct and accountability, Astronomer said in statement Friday. Yeah, which means you are stepping down. According to his LinkedIn, DeJoy was a key member of the team that built the data company back in 2017, fresh out of college. And so he, Pete DeJoy, is going to take Andy Byron's job. And Andy Byron is the one that got caught on the cheating cam. Gots to be more careful. Every Yo, you gonna keep calling, bruh? Anyways, back to the damn. So we got more of the story right here. My dad tried to call me back again, man. I apologize. I'll call him back after the live stream. I tried to call him before the live stream so he wouldn't be bugging me during the live stream. But I apologize. I know that's gonna mess up some people coming in and out of this live stream. But we got some more to talk about. All these damn ads and shit. Come on, man. Ooh, got caught him red-handed. And so let's see what the wife of the CEO had to say about this. Of course, news. All these. What's up with all these damn ads? Whenever you click these news articles, what's going on with this? So, anyways, the wife of Astronomer CEO Andy Byron, who was caught on a jumbotron at a Coldplay concert, embracing his company's chief human resources officer, changed her last name on Facebook before deactivating her account. Oh, bruh. So this CEO not only is going to lose his job, he's going to lose his marriage. And homie, he going to lose everything in the marriage. He going to lose the house. He going to lose half of his money, his assets. Bruh, he's cooked. Bro, like he messed up everything over this 40-some-year-old woman. He about to lose a lot just from this one woman. So when you guys are out here acting a fool, messing up the money, this is why people say don't mess the money up. Don't date where you work. It's too many consequences. So Megan Kerrigan Byron removed her last name and then swiftly deleted her Facebook account following the viral cheating allegations because it's extremely embarrassing. It's extremely embarrassing. And you know what's crazy, guys? This is the crazy part about this whole thing. The wife that he's with, she looks better than the woman that he was cheating with. Make that make sense. How you gonna cheat with somebody that looks worse than your wife? Now, granted, the dynamics of the relationship could have been off. He could have been, in the sexless marriage or whatnot. But man, so when the pair, talking about, the HR lady and the CEO, when the pair realized they were on camera, they quickly sprang apart and ducked out of the camera's view, guilty. The footage of Byron and Cabot canoodling quickly went viral, with the original video amassing more than 45 million views. God damn. And that's the problem with today's society. Like, you guys, everybody's recording, guys. Somebody is always recording. So when you guys F up in public, somebody's going to notice it. Oh, bro. All right, let's see. So Byron also appears to have deleted his LinkedIn profile with the URL now leading to an error message. Ooh. So check this out. Wait. This is where the shit gets a little weird. The CEO is still married. They're not going to be for long. It takes a while for a divorce to be finalized. And Cabot was reportedly previously married to Kenneth Thornby. So Cabot is the woman that was the HR lady. So she just divorced in 2022. So yeah, she was definitely hunting. She was hunting for this guy. Byron has been at the tech company since July 2023. while Cabot joined in November 2024, according to LinkedIn. And so don't ever believe these women when they say, oh, I don't cheat and all this stuff. Well, this woman right here, she just got it out of divorce in 2022 and joined this company in 2024, and now they're caught cheating. Like she knew he was married and she pursued him. So I don't want to hear about these women talking about, well, these men always cheating. No, women like men that are in relationships. Women like men that are in relationships. You have you guys not never noticed whenever you get cuffed up, you're getting messages from women you normally wouldn't get. You're getting compliments from women you normally wouldn't get when you were thirsty and single and desperate. Now all of a sudden you got into a relationship. Now all these women are coming around you saying hi, hello. Women are so backwards, bro. Don't ever believe what women say. They double talk and triple talk. So let's talk about this. So in the news release announcing her hiring, Byron, who's the CEO, praised the HR chief Cabot for her exceptional leadership and deep expertise. Deep expertise. And her passion for fostering diverse collaborative workplaces. Oh yeah, she was collaborating all right. Collaborating on that D. Collaborating on that D. None of the people involved has made a public statement about the incident, while a statement of apology attributed to Byron circulated on social media. The astronomer confirmed that that is not real. Who knows? They could be backpedaling. He could have launched that out there and put that out there, and then all of a sudden he was like, "That's not receiving good things." So let's have plausible deniability. So yeah, guys, another story of a man fumbling the bag and a woman cheating with a married man. How many more of these stories do we have to keep breaking down and that you have to keep seeing before you finally see the writing on the wall that these women are not trustworthy? Hell, you could argue that the men not even trustworthy. But women pursue they're all pursuing the same men. This is interesting. Let's see what else they have to say about this. So check out the title of this story, guys. So the astronomer CEO Andy Byron and HR chief Kristen Cabot were living the American dream with their own families before Coldplay scandal exploded. Guys, it's all too common today that their relationship will be completely fine. People's relationships will be completely fine, no problems, and they'll still cheat. And they'll still cheat. There's nothing stopping from anybody from cheating. This is insane. So the tech tycoon and his head of HR mistress, whose affair was exposed on a kiss camera at a Coldplay concert, you know all that, appeared to be living the American dream, complete with happy family photos in big suburban houses before the cheating scandal torpedoed their lives. So Megan Kerrigan, wife of philanderer, uh, astronomer CEO Andy Byron, 50, shared joyful family pictures with him and their apparent sons on Facebook before he was exposed as two-timing with the company's chief people officer, HR, Kristen Cabot. Bro, she was 52. She was older than him. She was 2 years older than him. So, in my estimation, what happened was she probably, she's probably pursuing him a lot more than uh, he was pursuing her, and he just folded because it was just so easy, which is natural. Men were programmed not to turn down too many sexual opportunities, but man, you figured at 50 years old you'd have some sexual discipline, but nope, nope. Her wholesome Facebook photos show that Byron gang grinning with arms around each other on a hike at a graduation. Yeah, so all the stuff on Facebook that people are happy and that they're, posing and showing the good parts, the highlights of their life, that doesn't mean that their life is going good. So let's skip down. Yeah, and I'm gonna just vouch for this woman. This woman looked way better than the woman that she cheated than the guy that she cheated with, or he cheated with. The CEO cheated with. His wife looks way better than the other woman. Way better. Let's see. Meanwhile, Cabot appears to be married to the CEO of a booze company, Andrew Cabot. Did you guys just hear that? Did you guys just hear what the hell I said? So the HR lady that was caught cheating with the CEO of the AI astronomer, she was already married to the CEO of a booze company. What the hell is going on, bruh? Her life was doing just fine. His life appeared to be just fine. This is probably what happened. Another variation of it. These two, they're working so much. And see, when you work around people for a long period of time, um, you get familiar with them. And like these people are a high position, so they probably work around the clock. So they spend a lot of time together, which means what? They're spending more time together than they are with their families. And so this is probably what happened. They cheated out of convenience of this them just being around each other for such long periods of time throughout the day and throughout the years, throughout the months. Bruh, and let's go back a little bit. So meanwhile, Cabot, the HR lady who was caught cheating with the CEO in the pictures on the thumbnail, appears to be married with the CEO of booze company Andrew Cabot and brought a sprawling 2.2 million abode in the seaside town of Rye, New Hampshire, with him less than 5 months before the affair came to light. So this woman, so this her husband just spent $2 million on something, and she still goes and does this. Could you imagine? You're spending millions on your wife, and just to find out that she's cheating on you, that would drive a lot of you guys berserk. And so they live in the Northeast, and the Northeast, the further in that Northeast part, that little upper part of New York and everything, Manhattan and above, extremely wealthy people up there. Excuse me. So the duo paid for the two-story, four-bedroom New Englander style house located just minutes from the Atlantic coast. Excuse me. In February, property records show Cabot, whose maiden name is Stanek, also shared a second home in the same town with Andrew Cabot. So these women are never satisfied, guys. You can be the CEO of a company. You can be the whole CEO of a company, and she'll still cheat with another CEO that looks a little bit better than you. And so there's nothing guaranteeing you that you're going to be um, getting away from these situations in relationships today. Relationships today are completely cooked. It's hard to trust anybody today. So let's see here. Let's skip down a little bit. See if we can find some other stuff that we don't already know. So Kristen Cavitz now deleted LinkedIn account so that she served as an advisory board member. Okay, I don't really mean too much. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Reportedly, man, bro, he was raising 100 million from big investors and rapidly growing. Man, he messed up the bag, bruh. Oh man, don't this make you angry? A lot of you guys are out there struggling, and then you got people at the top that are making stupid, idiotic decisions that you would never make. Yeah, man. The firm said that it had secured 93 million in Series D funding, so he was just 7 million off from the his goal of 100 million. Man, we're just skipping through here because we already read enough about the situation. See if we can learn anything new. Mm. I wish I could show. I wish I could show you guys this photo. Let's see. Yep, there they are. Absolutely insane, bro. So, you guys, if you play around at work and you're in a high position, this is what's going to happen to you. Absolutely. This is what's going to happen to you. We keep saying, hey, don't mess with women at work. You know, if your woman goes to work, your wife, your girlfriend goes to work, there's a possibility that she could cheat being around these different men for long periods of time throughout the day. And so it's the same story that we keep talking about, but people still keep making the same critical mistakes when get into these relationships. And then they wonder why the relationship doesn't work. And so, man, guy messes up the bag, woman cheats on a perfectly fine family. Insane, guys. So whenever you guys are out here dating and trying to navigate this dating and mating relationship stuff, man, there's nothing stopping anybody from cheating, guys. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And so, see, we're not getting a whole bunch of engagement on today's live stream, which is fine. It is what it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. I appreciate you guys watching the live stream. Hopefully you guys learned something new, got some value out of this. I appreciate you guys coming in here. And I will see you guys on the next one, man. Peace.